Hello, Mistresses of Beauty. Welcome back. I'm Kim Kadali.
I'm Stephanie Swayze.
And now this is a video that's all about braid prep. So before you're doing any of your braids or updos, this is what you'll want to do. So this will be a great standby for any braids or future looks that you want to have some hold or stay. We're not looking for perfection. We're just looking for a little bend in the hair to help your style last a little bit longer and look a little bit cleaner. So let's get started. So first we're going to section the hair. Our first section is going to be from the ears down. So I found a little ear. I'm just going to clip that up. It doesn't have to be perfect because this is not going to be her finished look or her finished style. We're just looking for a bend in the hair so that way the braids will stay a little bit better and cleaner. So you just hold it for a couple of seconds. I'm using a wand. You can use a curling iron or other styling tools that you might have that will put a curl or a bend to the hair. And we're not looking for anything perfect. It doesn't matter which direction you go or what you do. We're just putting a little bend in the hair. Also, don't forget to use your thermal protectant, which I just forgot on this section, but we will use it in subsequent sections. Actually, right now I'm thinking about it. Don't forget your thermal protectant because it's so important. Not only does it have humidity resistant in there, it also helps hold the style a little bit better as well. So thermal protectant is very important. We don't want to compromise the hair because that creates frizz, which is the one thing that we're trying to avoid. Okay, so just really quick and easy. So that's section number one. We're not, looking for anything magical or great. So this next section I'm just going to show you. I'm going to pull up our third section, which I just find the arch of the eyebrows. And then from there I make a horseshoe. That top section will be our third and final section. So I'm just going to clip that up. We're going to use our thermal protectant, which has humidity resistance as well. Has a little bit of hold. And it protects the hair. This one protects the hair up to 500 degrees.
It smells good too.
Yeah. So not that you need to use 500 degrees on your hair, but it has cactus in it, so it can. So, yeah.
And what does cactus do for the hair?
Cactus, it just protects the hair. Cactus is very heat resilient, and it maintains moisture. So that's exactly what we want. So by putting cactus in the product, it's adding all of those benefits to the hair. So it can withstand heat. And they did test it. They did say in the beginning that would protect the hair up to 350 degrees because that's what most heat styling tools did or went up to. But then they tested it up to 500 degrees and it held up because it has the cactus in it.
And are we curling alternate directions or the same?
Nope, it doesn't matter. You can if you want to, but we're not doing this for style.
Right.
We're just putting these in for, we're just putting it in so that way your braids will hold better. So if you're doing braids and maybe you have layers and you have little pieces that stick up out of your braid all the time that just looks messy or frizzy, this creates a less frizzy and smoother, more polished braid. So you're not looking for perfection. You're not looking for the perfect curl. You're not looking for it to be the perfect style because we're not doing it for that. We're just doing it for the braid. So and this is what you want to do if you're having any braided style. So if you haven't seen them yet, or maybe you have, but I have the other videos, especially with the braid videos 2 and 3 with the chignon look and the other up style look, this would be essential, especially for something if you're getting dressed up and you want a style to hold and you want it to look nice and not get frizzed out. This is what you want to do. Again, thermal protectant spray. I like to comb it through just to distribute the product a little bit better. And if you're doing other updos as well, it doesn't have to be braids. Even if you're doing twists or anything that's going to bend the hair, this just helps keep the style smoother. And if you do have frizzy hair, this tends to smooth down some of those frizzy bits. So it just makes styling a little bit easier.
And do we want to curl around the face the way you want it to lay for the style, or do we do that after?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
If you want to be, it depends on what you're braiding. But if you're done braiding and you have pieces sitting outside that you're not putting into the braid or the style, then you could be more specific with how you're curling it or wanding it. So this sole purpose is just braid prep. But whatever you want to do outside of the braid, then you go towards that. So if you wanted to add other curls, other dimensions, or flat iron, straight, whatever you want to do, then that's what you would do pertaining to the style. There's no rules. I think rules are meant to be broken anyway. This is just a guideline for a better braid. So whether it's a French braid, your classic braid, any kind of braid, twisting, anything that you're going to do, it just helps smooth down the hair shaft to reduce frizz. The product that I put in her hair also has humidity resistant, so you don't have to worry about your braids totally coming undone or getting really frizzy or crazy when you're out and about. It just helps the longevity of the braid, and it helps it to look more polished. So, like I said, it's not perfect looking. You're not looking for glamorous, but I let them cool, and then you could brush it out, and that bend will stay there. And so that's all you need to do. Nothing perfect, nothing awesome, but it really does help with the braids. So there you have it. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.